What's up everybody, it's Light Duelist, and today I'll be showing you my deck profile of Nekroz. I like this deck a lot, and looks like, the list is almost here, and they will probably get hit, most likely. But I just wanted to share my deck profile before, the list comes out. And yeah, well, let's get started. Starting off with the monsters. You want to run 3 Unicorn, of course. It's a very good card while he's on the field or monster from the extra deck. Like their effects are automatically negated, and you can ditch this and search for any Nekroz card from the graveyard and add it to your hand. 2 Colossus. Why not? He is searchable with Rhoda, and also you can ditch him and add a retro Nekroz spell card. And also when he's on the field, during your race turn, you can target 1 extra deck monster that your opponent has. Make his attack 0 and negates effect. So that's why I like him. And you won't most likely want to put him in defense because his attack is only 1200, his defense 23. So yeah. Then I run 2 Brios. As you can see, these are proxied, of course. I was gonna order, but the list is soon coming out, and I don't want to waste money because yeah. So Brio's good. You can ditch and you can search for any Nekroz monster in your deck and add it to your hand. Also, when he's on the field, he can target up to 2 extra deck monsters and send them back. So it's like a compulse basically, but you can target up to 2 extra deck monsters and send them back to the extra deck. So yeah. 2 Valks. These are like the only cards I have proxy, the Valks and the Brios, because yeah. What Valk does is that if your opponent wants to attack you, you banish 1 Nekroz card and then send this to the graveyard, negate the attack and end the battle phase. And when he's on the field, you can tribute up to 2 monsters, hand or field, and draw the same amount of cards. So yeah. For the one-offs, 1 Decisive Armor, your 1 Gungnir, and your MVP, your Trish. Decisive Armor is basically like an honest, but for Nekroz. What he does is you send it to the graveyard. Your Nekroz monster gains 1000 attack, and if he's on the field, you can target 1 set that your opponent controls, destroy and banish. He's 33. Gungnir, he protects from being destroyed by card effects or by battle. And when she's on the field, you can discard 1 Nekroz card to the graveyard and target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. And then Trish, of course, you can send it to the graveyard and your Nekroz monster cannot be targeted. And when he's summoned, you can banish 1 card from your opponent's side of the field, hand, and graveyard. So yeah, I'm thinking 2 Trish would be good. Not 3. 3 is a lot, but 2. Maybe take out this Gungnir, side this Gungnir, add another Trish. Yeah. Except for the retro monsters. So yeah. That's for the retro monsters. For the monsters, like basic monsters, 3 Shurret. He's a very big help. He's what brings out your break monsters like Trish, Decisive Armor. He counts as a full tribute, and then his effect is if he counts as a full tribute, you get to search 1 warrior Nekroz monster and add it to your hand. So yeah, that's why I like using Shurret, and I bumped him up to 3. I used to run 2, but then bumping it up to 3 was very good. Then I run 3 Manjus, so you can search your ritual spell or monster, of course. Then I run 2 Senjus to search out for your ritual monsters. I used to run 3 Senjus, but I think 3 Manju, 2 Senju is pretty fine. Then run 2 Veilers. So you can negate your opponent's monsters during their turn. 2 Maxis for the extra draw power when your opponent special summons. And your 1 Degen for the Degen lock. So yeah. It's for the monsters. On to the spells. I run 3 Kaleidoscope. I don't know why. I don't like this card at 2. I like it at 3. So yeah. It's a pretty good card. With so many Unicorn and stuff. It's cool. The amount of monsters that you can summon by sending monsters from the extra deck to the graveyard. It's amazing. 2 Mirrors. So yeah. You can retro from hand, banish from the graveyard. Which is pretty good. It's very helpful. And 2 Cycle. It's like you call it a Haunted, but for Nekroz. Since Nekroz can only be, retro summon. But it cannot be special summoned by other ways. But yeah. 2 Cycles because it helps a lot from the graveyard. 2 Rotos. You can search Rota for Colossus or Shirt. I used to run 3, but then running 3 Shirt and then 2 Colossus. I think 3 Rotas was like too cloggy, but 2 is fine. 2 is fine. So yeah, 2 Rotos. 2 MSDs. I cited the 3rd one out, but yeah, 2 MSDs. You 1 Prep. And 1 Draco. I do not have Regeki. I wish I did, but I just do not. And for the traps, I only run 2. 2 Real Decrease. I cited the 3rd one out, of course. So yeah. 40 card deck. On to the extra. 2 Herald of the Arclight, of course. To bring out your Unicorn. Send it to the graveyard and then with Kaleidoscope. And when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add 1 ritual spell or monster from the deck to the hand. So yeah. 1 Shooting Crater Dragon. In order to summon a Brio and a Unicorn. Or 2 Brios. You can also do what you call it? A Valk and a Unicorn. Anything that adds up to 12 with Kaleidoscope. So yeah. Then run this, cause it's a level 10. You can do a Unicorn and a Brio. Yeah, Unicorn and a Brio. Anything that equals up to 10. So yeah. Star Eater, of course, 11. Anything once again with Kaleidoscope that equals up to 11. And yeah. Violent Omega. Again, another 10, I guess. Another Violon. The only reason I have this Violon is because I used to do the play with Time Lord. The one that lets you special summon from hand when you control 10 or more monsters from the graveyard. I mean, I used to run that kind of play, but now I just the Time Lords. So I'm probably gonna replace these 2 with like the Gastor Emerald and how you call it? That Evil Storm card that nukes out the whole field. I don't know, I forgot the name, but whatever. 1 HTS for to bring out Brio, this Brio. Yeah. That's it for the synchros. On to XYZs, you got your number 101. Abyss Dweller. Black Ship of Corn. Ragnar Zero. I'm glad it's coming out as super. 1 Gaga. 1 Rhapsody. one Lavavel chain. It's proxy. I do not have Lavavel chain, by the way. And I think that's it for the XYZs, of course, and one token because I do side in Gores. I sometimes run Gores, sometimes I don't. When people think they're gonna like GG me, and I just pull out the Gores, they'd be like, what? stuff like that. So yeah, I don't have that much of a side. Like I said, I just have 2 Gores and the Time Lord for monsters. The third MSD, 1 Lance. I wish I had another Lance, but when I get the chance to get the other Lance, I'll probably put it in the side. And the third Royal Decree. So yeah, I don't have that much sides. But yeah. So yeah, 40 card deck, not bad, I guess. So remember to like, subscribe, comment, anything you guys have to say, and thumbs up.